Before we talk about retirement, before we talk about savings accounts, investments, or numbers on a screen, I want you to pause for a moment. Wherever you are right now, just take a slow breath. This video isn't here to judge you. It's not here to rush you, and it's definitely not here to make you feel like you're behind. This is a calm space. Because this video isn't really about money. It's about understanding something that has quietly shaped your financial life for years, often without you realizing it. If you've ever felt anxious thinking about retirement, if you've ever avoided checking your savings, if you've ever told yourself, "I'll start soon," but never quite did, it might not be because you're irresponsible. It might not be because you don't earn enough, and it might not even be because you started late. The real reason could be something you learned as a child, long before you ever earned your first paycheck. And once you see it, many of your struggles with money will finally start to make sense. Welcome to John Invests. This channel is for beginners. For people who want to understand investing and retirement without pressure, without hype, and without fear. Here, we slow things down. We focus on clarity, not urgency. And we build confidence over time. So relax. You're not late. You're learning. Most people believe their money habits began in adulthood when they got their first job, opened a bank account, or started paying bills. But in reality, money habits began much earlier. They begin in childhood. Not through formal lessons, not through explanations, but through observation. As a child, you were always watching. You watched how money was talked about. You watched how people reacted when bills arrived. You noticed stress, tension, arguments, or complete silence.
I don't know. I'm confused. Tell us now.
Even when no one explained money to you, your brain was still learning how money felt. Children don't learn money logically. They learn it emotionally. If money created fear in your home, your brain connected money with fear. If money caused conflict, your brain connected money with stress. If money was never discussed, your brain learned that money was something to avoid. Those emotional connections didn't disappear when you grew up. They simply became quieter and more powerful. Think back for a moment. Maybe you heard phrases like, "We can't afford that," "Money doesn't grow on trees," or "Rich people are greedy." Or maybe money was never talked about at all. Silence teaches too. Silence teaches that money is dangerous, uncomfortable, or better left alone. These messages didn't feel like lessons at the time. They felt like normal life. But they became the foundation of how you relate to money today. Now fast forward to adulthood. You earn money, you handle responsibilities, you know retirement is important. But when it's time to actually plan for it, something feels off. You delay starting, you avoid checking your accounts, you feel overwhelmed by decisions, not because you don't care, but because money still carries emotional weight. And when something feels emotionally uncomfortable, the brain does what it always does. It avoids. Avoidance feels safe in the moment. There's no immediate pain, no uncomfortable emotions. But avoidance has a cost. Retirement planning forces you to think far into the future. It forces you to imagine uncertainty, aging, dependence. For many people, this triggers old fears. Fear of not having enough, fear of losing control, fear of making the wrong decision. So the mind protects itself. By procrastinating, by staying in learning mode, by waiting for the perfect time. But perfect never comes. Time keeps moving forward, whether you act or not. Some people respond by saving aggressively, not because they love saving, but because they grew up with scarcity. Others avoid saving altogether, because money always felt overwhelming. Some people spend to feel secure, because money was tied to comfort. None of these patterns mean you're bad with money. They are learned emotional habits. And learned habits can be changed, once you become aware of them. Many people carry deep shame about their retirement savings. Shame for not starting earlier, shame for not knowing more, shame for avoiding the topic. But shame doesn't motivate change. It freezes it. The moment you remove shame, something powerful happens. Clarity returns. You stop saying, I'm bad with money, and you start saying, I learned certain patterns, and I can change them. That shift matters. Awareness doesn't fix everything overnight, but it creates space. It separates who you are from what you learned. Your childhood gave you a money story, but that story is not permanent. You are allowed to write a new chapter. One where money is a tool, not a source of fear. One where retirement saving is slow, boring, and calm. And boring is exactly what works. You don't undo years of conditioning overnight. You start small. You automate one contribution. You check your account once, without judgment. You repeat. Confidence doesn't come before action. Confidence comes because of action. If this video made you reflect, that's a good sign. And if you want investing and retirement explained calmly, clearly, and without pressure, subscribe to John Invests. We don't rush. We don't scare. We build understanding, one step at a time. Your past shaped you, but your future is still yours to design.